What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Oranos. His name is Yoshii. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Gaia. His name is Kvoth. And this map is, well, I mean, what does it matter what the map is? Because even if I told you, you wouldn't be able to tell what it actually is. It's competitive mega random. Bam, we can check out the map right here. It is the competitive mega random variant with the middle of the map having nothing in it. It's also another variant of competitive mega random that you might be aware of, maybe not, but you can see at the top corner of the map, there is nothing here. That big streak of a line here on this map means that this map is slightly narrower than normal. I believe this is the same as Anatolia. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but this map here is a little bit narrower, so less map to play with, more aggressive kind of variants existing here. Not only that, very nice hunt spawn here for both players, getting a lot of hunt in their main base. Everyone's going to be very happy when they see this map here on competitive mega round. I'm going to be very, very aware of how it all works. Relics already being spotted here on the map. We have ourselves the Gaia's Book of Knowledge, an extra 300% infantry bonus damage versus the Titans, and also the Staff of Dionysus. Unfortunately, plus 20 villager food carry capacity. Unfortunately, both relics fairly useless here in this game, so probably no reason to pick them up. Part of me feels like this relic should give, like, I don't know, some plus 5% bonus for herdables as well, so that it does something for the Atlantean players. But we're never going to see a relic rework at this stage of the game's life cycle. Anyways, we've got Kvoth moving forward. You're going to try and eat these boars, leaving some food in his home base for later in the game. This is very smart from Kvoth. This matchup is a very difficult for both players. Both gods have got their own challenges to overcome in this matchup. The challenge for Gaia is going to most of the time be making sure that she can stay at least equal economically with the Oranos player, at least keep up with the Oranos player. And defend her food, her hunt specifically. So if you can leave hunt in your base, you don't have to defend it. It's going to be completely fine. As we are seeing Yoshii going for a very, very early Oracle rush onto this location here, heroizing two Oracle heroes to attack these citizen. And we're going to have to come back and mention our... is this game going to be over in 2 seconds, or will the citizen be able to get out of here? Will we even be able to talk about the problems of Gaia? And Yoshii says... no. He wants this. He wants this dead. This is gonna... Can he kill it? The citizen is trying to break for it. He's gonna get into the tower. He gets into the tower. Yoshii gonna be so upset with that. Kvoth's gonna be sweating bullets, but he's kept his citizen alive. And as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, there's problems for both civilizations in this matchup. The problem for Oranos mostly revolves around, well, there's two problems, but the big one mostly revolves around the fact that you can't go Hecate in this matchup. There are no Hecate timings to win this matchup because of the Gaia Lush. Gaia Lush spreading nicely means no room to cast a decent Tartarian gate. So you're kind of forced to go through Helios, which isn't all bad because most of the time the Gaia player is going to be going through Hecate, which means when they cast Tartarian gate, you cast Vortex onto the Tartarian gate and you kill it instantly. So those are the big bonuses and problems the gods have to overcome. So we'll see if these guys are going to be aware of it and if they're going to make something of it. So given that that's the case and you can't cast Tartarian, well, you probably don't want to go Tartarian Gate even as Gaia, so you might be better off going in with the Mythic Age god Atlas instead, utilizing Implode instead of getting the Tartarian Gate. It just depends on how the game is traveling, I would suppose. As there's the Prometheus, there's the Leto. No real surprises here as Canada Barracks, Military Barracks getting dropped down. We've got so much food on this map as the Oracle hero here for Yoshii has spotted another bit of food over here for Kvoth. And Kvoth going to be dropping himself down these spider eggs on this location. A very defensive spider eggs getting dropped down. This one's basically just defending his medium gold mine. Unfortunately for Kvoth, he's actually going to be losing this automaton. The only way to save the automaton will be to delete the sentry tower and potentially delete the temple as well. Might be worth it to try deleting the sentry tower to get out, but not sure just yet, as we are seeing a town center coming up here for Yoshii. He's playing the macro game in this matchup. Very rarely do we see this, as the Oracle hero here going to be saying, stop that. I don't like it. Please stop attacking my town center. And Yoshii comes in with his tamarind and says, yep, that's it. You're out of here. I've had enough of you. And Kvoth is either going to have to sacrifice said Oracle or make a break for it, as the Terma simply just retreats away. Promethean coming in to start throwing some punches in. I don't think that Yoshii's going to care too much if he loses the Promethean, because he gets Promethean offspring, going to be much faster, a little bit more useful. And now Kvoth has to make his own decisions here. Can he afford to get his own second town center here or not? Unfortunately for Kvoth, his second town center is mostly over here or really far forward. Very, very far away. Both of these town centers are actually very far away from the home base. So it is a big, big commitment to be grabbing it. As we see Kvoth retreating away. Lots of resources in the bank here for Kvoth, as his citizen is going to be making his way over onto this town center. Yoshii's already got his Oracle over here, as the army for Kvoth slightly stronger than Yoshii's at this point, considering he's got a couple of automatons out here as well. The hero units here for Yoshii should be able to deal with them, but he has to be careful not to lose them too quickly to the enemy heroes, especially that hero Terma there, because you get bonus damage from your own term. You can kill it off very, very quickly. But Yoshii's simply just going to be retreating away, doing everything he needs to do here to work it all out. A couple more units getting trained for Yoshii as he's ready to continue this game. See if there's potentially going to be a second town center getting grabbed or something like that, as the villager throwing up the mana on this position to make sure his citizen is safe. And Yoshii going to be immediately making his way up to this town center saying, not today, Sonny Jim. You harassed my town center a little bit. I'm going to deny your town center, and we'll see if Kvoth can get over there. Do we have access to a spider lair? Not just yet. As Yoshii's now attacking the citizen, going to be able to get that mana. Getting that mana would be the idea. It does teleport there into the mana, and the town center gets hit, gets struck. The citizen comes back and to try and continue getting this one up. The units here to push away, no problems. But now Yoshii's got a solid advantage. He's got the advantage he's got is essentially that town center. But economically here, Kvoth could just get some economic upgrades, which he's already got the bow saw, get the shaft mine, and he should be okay here. He's just going to be defending on this location as well as the villagers eat the bear. Going to move back onto the caribou here. As Kvoth leaves this location, I think he should probably be hanging out here, or at least having some sort of line of sight of where the army is moving, as Yoshii is moving to attack the food situation up here, but looks like the unit's too strong for the moment, as Kvoth says, get out of here. 101 population for Yoshii, 95 for Kvoth. It's the army running in here. Yoshii getting the first amounts of attack onto or damage onto this army. Lots of damage actually coming through here. A big, big advantage for Yoshii right now, is Kvoth needs to micro this much, much better than he actually is. The population differential here is quite significant. It's already at nearly 20 population, so Kvoth might be okay here to hold, but Yoshii should be able to make at least some ground here. We have seen that spider lair getting thrown down, and he did decide to chuck it up over there. There's the town center up for Kvoth, as the villager differential is only going to be one citizen here, potentially nearly two citizens, but just one to start off with. So it's not as big of a deal as you might think. Big shockwave coming through here for Kvoth, for Yoshii, as Kvoth is deciding to continue this fight on this location. He's going to be kicking himself for not casting the spider lair on this spot here as the military barracks trying to come down. No citizen have fallen just yet. Yoshii is up two citizen at this point, but it's kind of like a 1.5 citizen in a way here. It would seem as well. We got 62% here to just like 1.5 citizen advantage. So we'll see if that's going to amass any significant advantage for Yoshii, or if Kvoth is going to be fine here, especially because he's had the extra economic upgrades over what Yoshii's got already. But right now, Kvoth held well, and Yoshii still has to figure out a way forward here in this game. As Kvoth might even want to move forward and try and grab these boar in the middle of the map. We do have Yoshii already over here on this food. He's got a whole handful of boar here as well. Might be considering grabbing this town center here, but there is already a military barracks getting thrown up on this spot to just make sure his opponent doesn't grab it. And do we see... Oh, it's probably a Valor or something. There is the Promethean offspring with 10 HP going to be taking down the military barracks. We've got a Murmillo getting trained here to try and defend this location. Just a hero Murmillo would be enough there for Kvoth. As he's retreating away, going to turn around and start fighting just a little bit here as the medium Murmillo charging in to try and take down these Terma in the back. Very nice engagement there from Kvoth. Getting onto those Terma is incredibly important with those Murmillo. Little known fact, the Murmillo actually have an extra 50% bonus damage against Terma. So as soon as they start dealing damage, it is a lot more than you would expect. And there is a very, very cheeky spider lair getting thrown down on the back there by Kvoth. He's going to only get what looks to be, only gets a 3 getting placed. So Yoshii does have to kind of control his units, or gets 2 placed actually. Yoshii's going to have to control his units nicely here to not get trapped by those spider eggs. 129 population for Yoshii. Kvoth's at 120 population as the fighting is continuing. The Kyra Ballista getting targeted down there by the Promethean offspring, and Kvoth does decide in this moment that he's going to have to be retreating away as the flood from Yoshii a little bit too strong. Kvoth, he does have enough to defend here as he's retreating back. We see the military barracks coming up here. I bet you Kvoth would wish that he had a mana on this location. Still lots of resources in the bank for both players as Yoshii's still pushing forward. He has his own Kyra Ballista out. We've got the Automaton on the back line here trying to take down these Kyra Ballista as Kvoth trying to push forward with his own Kyra Ballista. More military barracks going up for Kvoth to try and spend all of his resources. Yoshii's got himself 1,000 gold in the bank. For some reason, these citizen here, there's a ball right here that he could be on. Could have a lot more food in the bank, a lot more resources to be utilizing. But at this point, it seems like Yoshii doesn't care. He is just going all out aggression here, and he is getting some very, very good trades here, especially denying the boar from Kvoth, who's got no real food income. He's got the goat in his base, but he's going to very much not want to be farming here in this game as he does decide to make a hero citizen here to try and take down the Kyra Ballista, chasing that one down. Very speedy boy there, or girl I should say, 4.14 speed with channels and the upgraded citizen, but going to be able to get out of there potentially with its life. 19 HP remaining, 110 population, 129 population. Yoshii's very consistently sticking at his full population here. Not only that, he's also getting himself a 3rd town center to boot as these guys are smashing into each other, and Kvoth having to retreat back. There's a lot of military buildings that have been thrown down, but this is the problem that we were talking about. Having lost those boar, that means farms need to be built, which means a significant amount of resources need to be put into the economic guild. And Kvoth really doesn't have that just yet. So Yoshii going to continue to press his advantage. He does have a little bit of gold left in his home base. He's mining this back gold mine that he has over here. So it's very safe in terms of not needing to really defend anything. But Yoshii right now is on his way through Thea. And this is how you get those advantages in the Atlantean War. You can very rarely finish the game because the spam war is so real that you can get the tech advantage and push your advantage where that is concerned. As the Cryoballister come out en masse here to try and deal with all the Momillo that Yoshi's got. And he's actually doing a really, really nice job to clean this army up. But Kvoth definitely needs more farms here very, very shortly. And he still hasn't gotten himself plow started yet. He's got a lot of resources in the bank that he could be using, not getting this town center either. We've got a handful of military units coming through for Yoshii to potentially target down this gold mine over here as Kvoth pushing forward, going to try and take down these guys over here. We see one of those, was that Cryoballister getting sniped down? But Kvoth not able to make his movement through just yet as Yoshii hits the heroic age here. And he'll be able to start making Contarius, Arcus, Dryads, getting Mythic Age, all of the good things. Kvoth thinking about getting himself a Volcanic Forge here. And there we go. In that moment, it seems like Kvoth feels like he is just simply too far behind. The heroic age comes through with Kvoth not being able to eat those 3 ball here. Seems to have been enough for Yoshii to find enough of an advantage to take the dub in this game. Really, really well played here from Yoshii. Nice pressure where he needed to. Kvoth almost managed to make it work, but he just could not quite get himself to the heroic age in a timely manner here. Nice play from Yoshii. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.